Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 80 of this awesome, amazing Osu Let's Play series. In the last episode, I talked about the different leaderboards in this game and basically what they mean and how you can use them for different things. And in this episode, I want to sort of talk about the development side of Osu, its sort of qualities and nature as an open source development project, and I guess discuss some cool things or just thoughts related to that. And before I get into that, as usual, I'd like to shout out, as usual, that I live stream every single day over at twitch.tv. So that will be linked in the description. But if you want to hang out with me or watch me play this game live or ask me questions, anything like that, please stop by, say hello. And also, bonus points if you tell me that you came from this Let's Play series. We'll be very happy to see you there. So before I get into actually playing, I would like to take you to the GitHub page for Osu's development. So yes, Osu is entirely 100% open source. And let me show you. So welcome, this is github.com/ppy. If you are familiar with how GitHub is laid out, then you can tell that this place is very active. There's stuff happening here every single day. There's also a public development Discord server for Osu, which is also just discord.gg/ I think discord.com, yeah, whatever, discord.gg/ppy. And that is the public development server where you can keep up with the development process, GitHub posts, and join discussions, or you can even just join it and not talk and just follow along. That's perfectly okay also. So I'd like to take you through, so there's the Osu wiki part, obviously. There's just a bunch of back-end stuff, tools and framework, and the website, things like that, just a bunch of stuff, right? And then go to the Osu one, and this is the actual game itself. So scroll down and you can see this project is, okay, so under heavy development, but it is in a stable state. So the project in reference basically is Osu Lazer, which is the version of Osu that I've been playing since episode 51. And basically, okay, let's actually just scroll down. So there's stuff. Okay, so yeah. Okay, this page. So list of contributing guidelines. So basically, anyone can contribute to this project. It is open source. Osu is completely open for anyone to contribute to the development process. And there are some guidelines that I would like to, I guess, just show you guys. So if you have a bug that you found, or suggestion, I guess, or something like that, or a proposal, then those are all things also that you can put on GitHub, the GitHub page. And there's some guidelines here. I'll have this page linked in the description, but you can also just pause and read this stuff if you would like to. So yeah, try to keep things largely development focused. Try not to get off topic, or avoid long conversations about non-development topics, blah blah blah. Right, so I think that this is a pretty good summary of, there's a lot of things sometimes that people are like, oh, the PP system should be this way, blah blah blah. Like, it's just any topic that's not necessarily related to actual development, then I think try to keep those to other platforms, right? GitHub is a place for developers to collaborate and things like that and share their projects. So please keep that in mind when you are contributing on the GitHub page. But the reason why GitHub is used, though, is because it is a very powerful tool for developers to collaborate, right? So that is that. So Osu is largely written in C# as far as I am aware, basically. I guess from going through the GitHub page, I admittedly have never actually developed anything for Osu, but yes, this is what is discussed here. If you want to develop anything for Osu, blah blah blah. There's actually a lot here. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. That, I think, is just something I wanted to show you guys, but largely. Oh, okay. So also, if you would like to contribute to this game, then there's also a list of bounties. So yes, monies for contributing to the game. So this is a quick, I guess, information page about the bounty system, and then there's a tab at the bottom that you guys can't see apparently. Wait, let me see if I can change that. Okay, yeah. So bounty requests. So you can see, oh my god, monies, let's go. So you can scroll down. So this page started in 2019, it seems like. You can just scroll through and see the many different contributions. Basically, one of the major themes I think about Osu's development, and especially related to other games that are of similar or greater popularity, is that everything is entirely like public and transparent. I think transparency is a very, very strong, I guess, policy that Osu values a lot, and that is really, really shown, obviously, in the sense of being open source, but also in the sense of being very, very transparent in the money that's distributed throughout the Osu community, you know, through the bounty system and things like that. So yes, definitely check this out. Of course, I will have this page linked in the description if you guys are interested in checking this out. Oh, there's also a blog post. Okay, this blog post is incredible. Okay, actually, I referenced this in episode 51 as well, but this is a very good explanation on the development side of Osu and I guess common questions about it. And yeah, okay, so with that, I would like to just talk a little more about my thoughts on Osu as a game from the development side, and they should largely be things that I sort of already mentioned, in the sense that I think, okay, I'll just be straight up with you guys. Okay, I think it is really cool how this game is so open source, I guess, and like so interactive with the community. I think I've mentioned this in previous episodes as well, but this game is very largely grounded on its community, right? Pretty much all the content in this game and a lot of the development stuff as well has been largely community efforts. There's pretty much no and also advertisement for this game. Okay, that's another thing. You realize that like there's no advertisements for Osu anywhere. It is all pretty much word of mouth, and that is actually really, really impressive if you think about it. This is pretty much 14 years, right, of this game just being shown in different places, but not necessarily through paid advertising from the development side. Like even in like really popular games that sort of everyone knows about, you still see some like, you know, YouTube ads or like, you know, random stuff like that around the internet. And Osu never really had anything like that, so I think that is really cool. But it just sort of goes to show how, I don't know, like community based and like just this one big Osu family, you know? So wholesome. But even the main developer, whose name is Peppy, lead developer, and obviously made the first version of the game and is still very, very Osu, I guess it's no better way to put it, but I think it's honestly really respectable how someone can be so, I guess, committed to the development of a project and a game for as long as he's been doing it, and there's really no like stops on this train anytime soon for Mr. Peppy. His name is Dean, for Mr. Dean. Okay, maybe I shouldn't call him that, but like in my head sometimes I just like refer to him as Dean. Okay, anyway. Yeah, huge respects I think to Mr. Peppy, the developer of this game. Very friendly guy, very respectable. I would say, well, you know, he's got his own little quirks and personality that shines through, but for the most part, especially as a developer, I think there's a lot of respect, and I think in the sense of just commitment in general to a project, I think there's like very few people that are as committed as he is to making things absolutely amazing, incredible, and yeah. But enough shout outs about Peppy. I think a lot of respect honestly goes to the community. Okay, so in case you guys aren't aware, so sometimes you kind of forget this, but like all of the maps in this game were made by like actual players of the game themselves, basically, or just like community members in general. Okay, maybe they didn't really play the game that much, but like, you know, it's not like they were brought on board from like the developers and it's like, hey, we're gonna hire you to make some maps for the game. That is not really how Osu has created all of its content, and it's really impressive just how like how a community can come together like that and create such an incredible ocean of content, I guess, for people to enjoy. And honestly, that coupled with the fact that like rhythm games pretty much never die, I'm pretty sure. There's actually a video about that by I don't remember the channel name. I'll see if I can link it in the description, but or if anyone knows which one I'm talking about, well, I'll see if I can link it in the description. But yeah, I think there's honestly, like, I think a lot of the characteristics of Osu's development has to do with the fact that the developers don't really do it for the money. And I think Peppy has a very, very strong stance on, like, I don't know, like, he doesn't really like what money can do to a project, so to speak. Like when money becomes the primary driver for development and things like that, then things sort of start to fall apart. So that is something that Peppy has a very strong stance on, and it's something that I actually kind of respect, in that, you know, the most genuine work comes from, I think, like passion projects or just things that you're passionate about in general, and rather than, I don't know, for some sort of monetary or like, OMG, who's getting the monies. So yeah, let's see. Ultimately, so I want to emphasize this again, that because I think like a lot of people know this, but a lot of people don't like actually know this, but like if you have development experience and you want to contribute to Osu, or even if you don't have development experience but you want to contribute anyway, if you'd be interested in learning, then honestly it could be a really, really cool opportunity, especially okay, so maybe I'm talking to I don't know, CS majors for a little bit, or anyone who's interested in doing some sort of coding or having a portfolio of coding experience. Then it's a pretty cool opportunity to get your code implemented in an actual game, right? It's all open source and Osu is fairly popular. So, you know, I think that is really not something to neglect, especially if you're looking for just any sort of coding experience to develop your coding portfolio or something like that. Definitely, I don't know, just something to consider if you guys would be interested in, or if you guys have been looking for stuff like that. But yeah, aside from that, I just think I don't know, I just have a lot of respect for the development side of this game, and also that everything is free. Okay, I guess that's sort of the same idea of, you know, development, or the whole money thing I was talking about before. Oh, look at that stream! But yeah, you know, all the skins in this game and songs, obviously, download maps and community stuff. Obviously, there's a couple quality of life things that are behind Osu supporter, but you know, such as the leaderboards that I mentioned in the last episode. But I think for the most part, yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Quick shout out to the designer of Osu, Flight. Flight is actually a beast at design. Like I don't even know what to say. I think just a little quick segment of this video dedicated to Flight and the development side of this game, because I think it is very, very good. Yes, you guys should all check out Flight on I don't know, Twitter, I guess. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, so to anyone who, I guess as a sort of summary of Osu lazer versus like why is there even a new client in the first place. So in case you guys did not watch episode 51 where I talked about it, this is also discussed in the FAQ, lazer FAQ that I showed at the start of the episode. But basically, Osu was written a long time ago, and as development was made to it, Peppy, he was like, man, I want to add so many cool things to Osu, but this code kind of sucks, so I'm just going to write it from scratch, and I'm going to make it so good that I'm never going to have to do this again. So that's basically it. And you know, as you can see, this client is pretty cool. It's effectively I say this a lot to people, but like, if you don't care about gaining rank or submitting scores to your profile, then I'm pretty sure you should just switch to OC Laser. Because there is so much just awesome, amazing stuff to experience here. But yes, with that, just a quick little video talking about the development side of OC, the open sourceness. I think that's actually just very cool. Just the transparency of development in this game is something that is pretty much unmatched by any other community or development project, and I think that deserves a bit more recognition. So it's a quick little video about that, but if you have suggestions for future videos, please do leave them in the comment section, because I do read all the comments on these videos. And if you... Oh, let me think. So if you want to check out my channel, I have many videos also for you to explore, many Let's Play episodes as well, so definitely explore my channel if you liked this video and check out my other videos. But yeah, with that, check me out on Twitch, also stream every single day. But with that, see you guys next time.